Hello, Namaskar, Assalamu alaikum, Sat Shri Akal, peace be with you, Doslog. Covering all bases, because if I say one and not the other, the YouTube comment section turns into a parliamentary debate. And I don't have time for Lok Sabha in my notifications. Welcome to Satyagraha-AI, it's where the bandwidth is high, but the tolerance for bullshit is low. Now I won't tell you my name or surname, Nahi bhai, otherwise you'll immediately assign me a religion, a region, and your unsolicited opinion. Let's just say, I'm your friend. Powered by reason. Pulsating with Bharat Bhakti and running on Wi-Fi and sarcasm. Tonight, we dissect the comedic genius of one Mr. Akash Banerjee, also known as the Deshbhakt. India's foremost satire expert who gets offended when Gujaratis dance Garba in San Francisco, but has no problem when Koreans flash mob in Seoul or Chinese aunties line dance in New York. Recently, he uploaded Gawaar Swag Part 2. Part 2, guys, like a Netflix sequel that nobody asked for, but he dropped it anyway because Part 1 hit 1.9 million views. And what's more patriotic than monetizing stereotypes? In Part 1, he declared that NRIs are ruining India's reputation abroad. Apparently, we land at JFK and immediately start peeing on lampposts and arguing with waiters about coriander. In Part 2, he took offense to Gujaratis doing Garba on the streets of San Francisco. Like celebrating your culture is somehow embarrassing, unless it's in a TED Talk with subtitles. Meanwhile, Chinese folks do synchronized Tai Chi in Chinatown. Korean kids flash mob BTS songs in full choreography at Dolores Park. But Indians dancing Garba? Suddenly it's Gawaar swag. Boss, that's not backward, that's vibrant. It's culture in Dolby surround sound. Now, before we go full jalebi on this, let's recap some of his other award-winning hot takes. Quote, Gawaar swag is killing India's reputation. He says NRIs flaunt wanton disregard for local customs. Actual stats, bye. 77% of Indian Americans aged 25 and up hold a bachelor's degree or higher. Median household income, $151,200. That's not Gawaar, that's gold tier Diaspora. We've got Satya Nadella running Microsoft, Sundar Pichai steering Google, Arvind Krishna at IBM, Shantanu Narayan at Adobe, Leena Nair at Chanel, making Paris go full sari shimmer. Priyanka Chopra at the Emmys, yours truly, Satyagraha-AI. Maybe not at the Emmys yet, but emotionally, I'm front row next to Hassan Minhaj. Now let's talk about this gem. Value of life in India? Below zero. Ah yes, May 2025, Norway. Pulpit rock. Madam slipped, twisted her ankle, and within minutes, Norwegian rescue teams descended like Marvel superheroes. They patched her up, put her on a stretcher, and flew her off the cliff like a national treasure. And Banerjee wasn't thanking them, wasn't praising their speed. He was calculating the invoice. Kitna bill aayega bhai? Here's hoping she recovers quickly. At an Indian hospital. World-class care. No Viking-level billing. Paisa vasool boss, and then there's the locusts analogy. According to him, we're swarming food stamp offices in the US. Let's do the math. Indian Americans have a poverty rate of just 6%. National average, 13.4%. We're fourth largest foreign real estate buyers in America. Invested $2.2 billion last year. 72% of H-1B visas, Indians, not freeloading bro, were founding economies. Now my favorite, Air India Flight 171. He blamed the Dreamliner and the pilots before the report even came out. Like an armchair aviation expert with a fake license from YouTube University. Fact, AAIB said both engines lost thrust when someone flipped the fuel control switches to cut off. Now who flipped them, we don't know yet. But you can't blame Boeing and Bhupinder the pilot in the same breath. Let's wait for the black box before we hand out black marks. Now Modi ji. 2 full hours, yes, 120 minutes of Banerjee's life, went into dissecting PM Modi's BA and MA degrees. BA in Political Science from Delhi University, Master of Arts from Gujarat University. The questions are, why isn't the thesis digitized? Is a student union certificate really leadership? Did IKEA stamp the transcripts? Meanwhile, Banerjee's own BA, Hans, from Hindu College and MA from St. Stephen's have mysteriously vanished from every alumni database. IKEA to nahin, but definitely some Allen key assembly required on those degrees, yaar. Remember BeerBiceps? Millions follow that guy. Banerjee called his content fluff, so Indians flagged his clip. And Banerjee's video got age restricted. Karma is a dish best served algorithmically. And now he says 1.9 million views. Part 2 was a no-brainer. Of course, bro, nothing says Deshbhakt like harvesting ad revenue while declaring your fellow Indians are cultural embarrassments. But that's where we draw the line, because true patriotism isn't performative. It's persistent, silent, humble, and global. So how do we respond? Simple. If you see content with fake stats, toxic vibes, and cringe analysis, do the following. Spot it. Click the 3 dots. Report it. Select misleading info or hateful content. Write, "This spreads false data and creates a toxic environment." Then submit. Clicktivism, baby. But make it satyagraha and follow real reporters who keep it 100. People like Faye D'Souza, fearless fact-first journalism, Bachelor of Arts in Journalism and English Literature, Masters in Mass Communication, Mirror Now, CNBC, AIR, 20 years of real news, not YouTube University. Red Ink Journalist of the Year, Vogue Women of the Year, Kamal Nayan Bajaj Aspen Fellow. When she covers Air India Flight 171, she says, "Let's wait for black box data. Analyze frame by frame, respect the victims, don't rush blame." Now that's how you Deshbhakt. So here's your Satyagraha-AI call to action. Celebrate Chandrayaan 3. Cheer the Vande Bharat Express. Support evac missions like Operation Ganga, Operation Rahat, and Vande Bharat repatriation. Mentor, volunteer, amplify positive Indian stories. And next time someone says Gawaar swag, show them your degree, your passport, your startup, your culture, and maybe offer them a cutting chai. Thank you for joining me. This is SatyagrahAI, where humor meets hard data and where nuance punches harder than nationalism. Jai Hind.